Hello everybody, my name is WadeMaster. Welcome to a video from Shadows of Doubt. Today is going to be a bit of a different style of video. We're going to be going into a story-based video. We're going to be talking about the person that's going to be known as Simon Reedus. And they're going to be solving crime in Gotham City. So, if you guys actually want to be a part of the future of the series, if this continues, you can go in and leave a first and a last name of some sort of fictional character. Please make sure it's appropriate or stuff like that. And maybe I could even add it in. So maybe by chance in the future, they may become a victim or they may become one of the people who commit the crimes. But the thing is, just let me know if you guys want to see more of this. And I hope you guys all enjoy. Hello, my name is WadeMaster, or should I say, was WadeMaster. I was on the force for many years before I had to escape the Eastern Isles, since I was framed for something I didn't commit. Let's just say I had to retire and leave town before things got worse. If you stay a while, perhaps I'll tell you more about that. For now, I will tell you about what happened during my adventures to Gotham City. I had some help waiting for me there if I lost my apartment since my funds were on watch, and I only had a few hundred crowns to my name. It's weird to think that I have to go hiding to give myself a new name for after all I've done for them. I go by Simon Reedus now, and I am innocent. The people of Gotham City, though, I'm not so sure of. From what I could tell, the force is corrupt here, and I can't just sit by and watch as the innocent people suffer. I will bring justice here, and without a shadow of doubt, my story shall continue here in Gotham City. I woke up close to 1 a.m., as I typically do. It was the start to a new year. A new me, you might say. I like getting up at this time because that is when I know the suspicious players in town like to roam the streets. So, as I usually do, I get up, stretch, maybe a good yawn, check my emails of the night, see if I have anything planned or set on the calendar. Then I go wash my face. But something happened that I never saw coming. A phone call? Who would be calling me at 1 a.m.? It wasn't my friend, was it? Who was that? And now there is a mysterious note? Find Africa Alba. I don't know who they are or who that was, but I don't have a good feeling about it. I quickly looked up Africa Alba in the directory to find an address. And there they are. Africa Alba, 1002 Ruiz Terrace. I grabbed my gear, locked the door, and took to the streets to find their apartment. After some time, I finally made it. I found Ruiz Terrace. With haste, I went inside, got on the elevator. While I was in there, I thought about what I was getting into, and when I reached the 10th floor, my stomach dropped. I still walked up to the door and knocked. It didn't seem like anyone was home, so I thought I would check under the welcome mat. Would you look at that? Key to the apartment. I was nervous, not knowing what I was going to be getting myself into. I know I'm a veteran at this stuff, but the potential of walking onto a crime scene still gets to me. When I crossed that threshold, I knew I became a criminal for trespassing. But I received that call, that note. I had to come. The worst part is, I found used 8mm casings on the floor. I was now expecting the worst. There seems to be blood in the bathroom. I didn't see much in the bedroom. But then, I headed for the kitchen. A body. Could it be Africa Alba? I proceeded to do detective work. Collected her prints, determined time and cause of death, then proceeded to proactively look for any evidence I could find. A different fingerprint, a letter, anything. Anything that would help me get the ground running in solving this case. I will do whatever it takes to bring Africa Alba justice and peace. What? The silent alarm has been tripped? Oh my gosh, I really am getting rusty. Thankfully there's a vent here in the bathroom. But how am I gonna get up there? I have to get out by any means necessary. Uh-oh. They're already here. Oh no. Oh no, okay. I gotta find the closest thing I could find to get out of here. Maybe I could use that chair, but no. I should use this box because I don't want it to be so obvious. Alright, let's go and put this down here. Alright, let's try to jump out. Come on, come on! Alright, I guess my legs aren't that long. Oh man, I feel like my legs have been hurt since freaking the force. Alright, let's try this chair. Yes, yes, this might be enough. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, stop closing. Oh, but come on. Yeah. And I finally made it. Let's just close up the vent. Let's make our escape. Shortly after, the enforcers entered as I was making my escape. But it was too late. I was already out of there. I then made my way to City Hall to build my case. Upon entering, I went ahead to grab a resolution form. This will be what I fill out and hand over in order for the enforcers to throw the suspect in prison. As of right now, all I know is what I found at Africa Alba's apartment was vague, but could potentially lead us onto the right path to find the suspect. One thing in particular was that there was a second set of prints labeled B, a letter referencing a place called Triplex Essentials, that if they ever went there to give them a password, Hyacinth. The only thing I referenced to Hyacinth is the plant, but why would you need a password? Lastly is that it was signed under the initial R. I decided to take a little detour to her job in order to see if they received any emails or have any coworkers closely resembling this R suspect, either by their fingerprints or in reference towards Triplex Essentials. It's all about a matter of time before we find out who this person really is. Offinex Networks, Alba's workplace. It was still pretty early in the morning, so I was not expecting any company for a few hours. This would give me enough time to find any evidence of this R person or this B fingerprint. So I checked around me real quick and then went ahead and used my lockpicking skills and waited to get in at the right moment in order to deactivate the camera watching the front door. I went in, got under the camera, and deactivated the camera with ease. It was just me and the office and all its employees' files. It was just me and this building. All I have to do now is just find all the missing parts to this puzzle. Would you look at this? Another reference towards Triplex Essentials, but this time it talks of someone named R. Warren. Could this be who we're looking for? I went ahead and took down the name and proceeded to check all the employee files, but to no luck. I figured I would have the most luck by checking Africa Alba's emails. So, I went ahead, got her password, and I prepared myself for the potential of another dead end. But it was surprising. I found way more than I actually was hoping for. And the first email that caught my eye was this by Ryan Warren talking about how Triplex Essentials needed weapons and to not be late. Then she started emailing someone named Cabriani Church and letting him know on how they needed help and that they were the only person they could trust. And then Cabriani actually responded saying how that she had no idea what was going on. She was concerned and wanted to talk, but the last message, she found out. Ryan Warren was after her. Does that mean that Ryan Warren is our murderer? I have to check in with Cabriani. If she's still alive. I decided to take a stop at Thomas's diner in order to have something to eat. I've been already working this case for a few hours now, and I was worried about the other suspect, the other potential victim, Miss Church. I have to get to her and ask if she knows anything else about it, and to let her know that she may also be in danger. Thankfully, I know where Ryan Warren potentially bought his firearm from. I just need to confirm it at Triplex Essentials by checking out their books. But first, I need to go check on Miss Church. I went up to the elevator, I went up as fast as I could, and I knocked, and thankfully, she was near the door already. I had to let her know that her friend was dead, and that she might be next. Thankfully, she gave me a confirmation that it was definitely Ryan Warren. That potentially he could have been a hired killer. I used that information. I told her that she'd be alright, and I went on my way to go ahead and go take a look at Triplex Essentials. I went ahead, knocked. As soon as someone answered the door, I went ahead and gave them the password. That allowed me inside. I went in, checked the books, and there it was. Ryan Warren. He bought a Lazarus 5, an 8mm pistol with a pistol silencer and ammunition. If that's not enough proof, I don't know what is. I got to his apartment as fast as I could. Started lockpicking, but then I heard him in the bathroom. So I waited a little bit longer. As soon as I thought he was out of there, I snuck in. But he was just there in sight. He almost saw me. But I need to be quiet. I think Ryan might be going to sleep. But I need to be careful. I moved around the room as slow and as quiet as possible. Because who knows? He could actually be in there sitting on his bed with his gun drawn, aimed at the door. So I had to be careful. I had to be safe. I decided to look out the window and I saw that City Hall was right next door. Ryan must have felt so happy, so proud of himself, that he thought he could get away with it, being so close to the law. But not with me here. I will be the law. There are no bats here, only me. And I caught him. I will not let Ryan Warren murder another person. Not in this place. Not anywhere. I approached his door, listened, and I hear nothing. He's snoring. He fell asleep. This was the time to get him. The only time I'll get him. And just like that, I got him. He was finally arrested. I felt such a sigh of relief to finally put Ryan in cuffs, to have a chance to save Miss Church, and to put together the evidence to throw him in prison. I got his fingerprints, and it was an exact match. Type B. I patrolled the rest of the apartment and found a note on the fridge directed towards Miss Church. This was showing motive to commit another murder. And I found it. The murder weapon. The pistol that was bought, finally found in the kitchen with Type B fingerprints. Mr. Warren had nothing to say about that. He knew I caught him. That he was going to go away for a long time. And with my head held high, I quickly made my way to City Hall next door, filled out the paperwork, and got paid 2,200 crowns for it, and got a very nice pat on the back. I feel like I'm going to build a nice reputation here, and bring justice to those within Gotham City. Knowing this, I finally felt the exhaustion from solving this case. I knew it was time to get home, sleep, and pay off my apartment fees. But as quickly as the happiness was finally in my hands, it was quickly taken away. I was officially evicted. Amaritka Watkins, the chief clerk, appears that she gave the official order to evict me. I felt deep down that I should have expected this, but I didn't think it was going to happen so soon. Regardless, I at least have a contact I could reach out to. Genevieve Fletcher. I got their address from the directory down at City Hall and was ready to take the next steps as an underground detective here in Gotham City. But I will tell you more about that another time. And that was the first part. Please let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I really put a lot of effort into this, and I just want to know, do you guys like this kind of stuff? And if you guys want to see more, please leave a like and let me know, and share with other people that you know. And also, just a reminder, if you would like to have a certain character or name that you would want into this, please let me know. It could be a first and last name of a fictional character or stuff like that. Please just keep it appropriate, and if anything, I'll go ahead and try to add them. And maybe by some chance in the future, they may become part of the story. So thank you guys all so much for supporting. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And as always, I love you all so very much. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Same mess whatever you guys do. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Later, and high five.